Hi everyone, I'm True Soul, and this is a review of the Fortnite Victory Royale series, Skye and Ollie. So yeah guys, this is the first Fortnite action figure that I have from Hasbro. As you guys know, Hasbro now has the license to make Fortnite action figures, and I was actually hoping that they would make this character. I don't really play Fortnite anymore, but before I had stopped playing Fortnite, Skye was actually one of my favorite skins, and I loved like how she had this like little furry flying creature that she could like fly on and whatnot. But enough of that, let's go ahead and open this thing up and get right into the review. Ooh, this is going to be a little harder than I thought. And here we are, guys. We have Skye out of the packaging. Oh my goodness, that was kind of ridiculous how much how much stuff they had on her to keep her in that packaging. But having the action figure out, guys, actually really digging the design. You can tell that they definitely got the lightness down if you've seen Skye in the Fortnite game. Right off the bat, I like how the jacket is a separate piece from the rest of the figure. So if for whatever reason maybe you want to pop that off, even though it would look kind of weird because the sleeves are still on there, but hey, that is an option. Also, this lower part, this shirt that she has tied around her waist, is also a separate piece. So that's also pretty cool as well. And actually, whenever I used to actually play Fortnite, I did kind of prefer the green variant, just because for whatever reason it kind of reminded me of Link, because like showing her like holding the sword. But anyway, I'm rambling. I am a little disappointed. This is a minor gripe, it really doesn't matter, but I am a little disappointed that you can't take Skye's little hat off, because in the game, I don't know if you guys remember, like for like her little animal here, Ollie, whatever this thing's supposed to be, it looks like a Pokemon. It was actually her hat, and it would come off and it would like grow, and then she would like fly on it and stuff like that. But like I said, that's a minor gripe. Also, notice that she comes with her little camera here, which is also a separate piece. I like that a lot. I noticed they got, unlike the Jazwares action figures, this Hasbro action figure does not have those like that joint that like opens and closes the hand. I know a lot of people didn't really like that from Jazwares. I didn't mind it all that much, but I am glad that they've gone back to a more traditional way of making the hands for the action figures. And let's go ahead and get into articulation here from head to toe. I noticed Skye seems to have pretty decent head articulation, and one thing that I like is she actually has like a joint in the head, but she also has a joint in the lower neck part, so you can get a wider range of motion. Kind of look down a pretty good bit, and also up. I mean, her hair hindered articulation a little bit, but thanks to that swivel in the torso, that kind of helps with her articulation. And of course 360 all the way on the head. It doesn't appear that, oh, she does, guys, she has butterfly joints. That is something you don't see a whole lot with female action figures that Hasbro makes. I think the Power Ranger action figures have that, but I don't really see them on like female action figures for like Marvel Legends and stuff like that, or like Star Wars Black Series. So that's a very welcome addition in terms of joints. Also has double joint in the arm. And what I believe, I don't think this is a ball joint. Yeah, it's like it's not a ball joint on there. I don't know the official names of all these joints, guys, okay, so you're gonna have to bear with me. It has a hinge in the wrist here. And let's see, also has the ball joint in the torso. Now, one thing that I was interested in is, guys, the lower part where the waist is actually a separate piece that you can move independently of the lower part of the torso. A lot of female action figures that Hasbro makes, most of the time the lower part of the torso and the waist is connected. So, because like sometimes I'll try to make customs and then I end up not being able to use the lower part of the body because it's connected to the top part of the torso or the bottom part that I don't want. But this is actually a separate piece, so that is really cool. Also has double joints in the legs, and also has a swivel in the lower part of the foot, which is always nice. And it has a hinge in the foot, but let's see if it has pivot. It does. Overall, pretty good articulation. I'm already starting to kind of like this figure a little bit more than the Jazwares ones, but let me hold that off until the end of the review. But now, guys, let's go ahead and get into one of my favorite parts of the review, and that is the accessories, which I did not see in there, so let me go find those real quick. Oh, here we go. She comes with her backpack, guys, which is very nicely detailed. I didn't pay a whole lot of attention to her backpack whenever I played the game. As you know, she has like a little shield here, what looks like some type of phone or portable video game console. Looks like a canteen. So Skye is ready to go on an adventure, which is pretty much what I got from her character, even though Fortnite doesn't really give their characters backstory, because Fortnite Battle Royale is just about random people fighting in Battle Royale. But I'm not here to argue about that. And it goes right into a peg hole, and it fits pretty snugly in there. It's not really loose, so that's not coming out. You can shake it around. That's not coming out. Hold up. What's that shaking sound? Oh, that's her camera. She also comes with two swords. These were her pickaxes in the game. I remember for one of the promotional pictures when she came out, she kind of came with like a sword that was like this, but it was a little bit bigger. But I like the translucent blue that's on it. I was actually expecting it to be a solid color, like it kind of how it was in the game. But let's go ahead and stick these in her hand and see how they look. And guys, it seems like the swords fit into her hands pretty nicely. The handles of the sword are a little bit flimsy, made out of a more bendable plastic, so that does make it a little annoying to try to stick it into her hands because it bends. So I would have rather they made it out of a little bit more harder plastic, but I think it looks pretty cool. I'll probably be displaying Skye with one sword. I might see if one of my Jazwares figures can hold one of these swords, but it looks pretty cool. Guys, you can also stick the sword into a scarab on the backpack. I did not notice that earlier. Ladies and gentlemen, the last accessory that Skye comes with, her grapple gun. Probably one of my favorite things to use in the Fortnite game. Definitely helped you get around quite a bit. It is not a functioning plunger gun or grapple gun, I mean, but I like how kind of over exaggerated the size of some of the weapons are, and this grappling gun is no exception. Let me go ahead and get this into her hands so you can see how it looks. Now the handle on this one is much more firmer. See how easily that went into Skye's hand right there? and it doesn't have a whole lot of weight to it, so Skye's not gonna be falling over because of the weight of her gun. I know sometimes weapons, not a lot of weapons that Hasbro makes, because most of them are relatively light, but sometimes they're like kind of bulky and heavy, and it weighs the toy down and then it falls over, which is annoying. But yeah, really like the way this plunger gun looks for Skye. And now for the last accessory, which I don't know if you would consider an accessory, but I would, is Ollie, this big giant Pokemon thing. Now, I think Ollie serves the same purpose that the Loot Shark that Hasbro also made serves, because it's hollow, and see at the bottom here, you can open it up and I think put the weapons inside of him. Nice little built-in storage. I'm not really sure what the hole at the bottom here is for. Maybe you can get some type of stand or something that you can plop it on there so it looks like he's in the air flying. Now, one thing I will say, I don't believe that I don't believe that Ollie was made for Skye to actually ride on. I mean, I can put her on here like this, but I actually think in the game Ollie is a little bit bigger. Like, he seems a little small compared to this Skye action figure. But I mostly got it for the Skye. The Ollie just seems like a nice little bonus. And I'll probably display them side by side. I'll see if I can find some type of stand or something to put Ollie on for that peg hole. But switching gears here, guys, I'd like to compare my Skye with some of my Jazwares action figures. I didn't get that many Jazwares action figures just because they didn't make a whole lot that I wanted. Before Hasbro got the license, I heard that they're supposed to be making a Black Knight, a 6-inch Black Knight, but I haven't found that anywhere. And as you can see, this Skye is actually pretty well proportioned with these Jazwares action figures. I know in like the Fortnite game, everyone for the most part was around the same height. So that's pretty much the same thing you're getting here with these action figures. So if you have any Jazwares action figures or worried about them, you know, intermingling with some Hasbro action figures, they scale pretty well and they look pretty nice with each other. One thing that I do miss with these Hasbro figures is they do not come with the different like faces that you can just stick them onto these Jazwares action figures so they can get different facial expressions. If Hasbro did something like that, they would probably just give you extra heads, which would drive the price up. So I'm fine with this regular head for Skye. And also the Hasbro accessories work pretty well with the Jazwares accessories, since their hands can just open up and then wrap around whatever kind of weapon it is. And it's also vice versa. If you have any Jazwares accessories, Skye is able to hold them as well. So yeah, guys, in the end, I really like this Skye action figure, and this right here has motivated me to dabble into some other Hasbro action figures from the Fortnite Victory Royale series. Right now, they haven't really made anyone that I really want. Probably if they make like a Black Knight, I will most likely get that. If they, on the off chance, make a Ramirez, which they seem to not like making people from Save the World, but if they do, I'll definitely be getting those guys. Before I start rambling, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video right here, guys. Comment down below, do you have this Skye action figure and what do you think about her? And be sure to follow me on my Instagram, as I'll stay updated whenever I have plans to upload a video, as well as see exclusive photos that you will not see in my videos. Alright guys, until then, be sure to like, subscribe, and go to my channel to check out other videos. Catch you later.